Welcome, Joe.
Thank you for having me.
What do you think of the tavern meal, mate?
Oh, I love it, yeah.
Something new. It's Talks in the Tavern, and I have to say you are my first guest. Now, how does that make you feel?
Wow, a lot of pressure. Feel very honoured to start with.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of pressure.
Well, normally it's like Jungle Productions. I'm holding a camera up like that. We're blogging close together. Hiding, but here we go. Joe, a lot of people wouldn't know this, but obviously this is Joe Wilson.
Yeah.
From the Root Cellar.
The Root Cellar on the high street.
But I know from other chats I've had with you that your previous jobs, you were with the ambulance service. Is that right?
I was with, I was with the ambulance service from 2011 until 3 years ago when I changed jobs, but working with the West Midlands.
Yeah.
As a paramedic, on the ambulances.
But there's another bit of this story, Joe, is that you were actually on the telly for a bit as well. Would you tell us about that, mate?
I was, yeah. So I was on a show called Inside the Ambulance. I did 3 seasons with them. It wasn't a voluntary sort of basis. My boss took me in the office one day and said, we need someone for the camera crew to follow. And so I ended up with this harness on with a camera, like a gimbal, that moved every time I moved and like pointed away. And then
what was that experience like, Joe? For me, it's fascinating to think. What was it like at the beginning? Did you find it interfering with your work?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's you've got like an unusual presence there the whole time. You're continually watching what you say. Yeah. Because it's in such a professional capacity.
Yeah.
And you've got like a harness on, and it's like a bit, awkward and stuff, but.
Was there ever a moment where you had do that again, or not? Did they let you go with the job?
No. It was there was no interference. So there was a camera crew there. They couldn't film inside people's homes. They were like out. So when we came out and when we were on the ambulance, it's a bit different. But inside people's homes and that lot, it's just one take.
You
just go for it, And then, but you would do that many jobs that they would pick and choose what they wanted and cut and.
Did you ever find, Joe, when you were coming after it had happened, they almost forgotten and people was like giving you that stare? Did you get that a lot?
Yeah, an awful lot, to be honest with you, to begin with. Yeah, we'd go out shopping and stuff, and they'd be like, "Oh, you're that guy off the telly." And
what was that like, Joe? Was it?
Strange, really.
Was it?
It's like people wanted to come and talk to you, and
perfect strangers coming up and talking to you.
I even had it here in Builth, though.
Did you?
Yeah, in the pub.
Me.
No. I went in with a friend. We had a few drinks and that lot, and there was in the White Hart, sorry. And some guys were like, "You're off the telly. You're the paramedic." And I was like, oh, yeah. That wasn't long after living here.
But it's almost like a compliment to you, Joe, isn't it? They obviously felt comfortable with what. Did you ever get any feedback that it went quite well for you?
They always say they like to watch me on the telly and that lot. So it's good. Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's.
Well, you could find it if you try. What channel was that on, Joe?
It was on Sky Living, UK TV. It was on a few channels. It's still on now, but obviously it's old now.
You have people looking for it now.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
When I left the ambulance service in my newer job, I turned up at work the one day and they'd put pictures of me all over the kitchen, like we've got a restroom. And they put photos that they'd got off the telly of me all around the kitchen. I was everywhere. It was like, and I hadn't told them that I was on.
Well, you've moved on now. You've gone from that. You're in the tavern with your old mate.
That's it. Yes, just chilling.
But I suppose people see you in the Root Cellar, Joe.
Yeah.
Right? You and Lisa there. You run a successful fruit and veg shop right in the middle of town. What got you to Builth, Joe?
Well, I went to bed one night, closed my eyes, I woke up and all of a sudden
you were there.
It was like, there's no place like home.
Yeah.
Bit of Alice in Wonderland sort of a sketch. But no, the main thing was my daughter met a lad from Builth, Barney, you well know.
Yeah.
And they hit it off and started living just on the high street, above Cribs Clothing. And we visited a few times and absolutely loved it here. And we've travelled around quite a bit mainly. So, we've lived, we lived in the Midlands, we moved to Italy.
Yeah.
I lived in Italy for a few years. We've never ever felt settled. But we've always been up for a little bit of a challenge. Lisa was like, I'd love to live there. I said, why don't we then? And so we looked and, moved. And we haven't looked back since.
No.
It's the first place we've ever felt settled enough to start up a business on the
Yeah,
high street.
this is what sort of really impresses myself and other people. You can move to, you follow your family, and then you have the courage and conviction to set up a local business in town.
Yeah, well, that's all down to Lisa really though.
Yeah.
Lisa's got the drive, the motivation for things like that. She's always up for a challenge and I'm always up to support her.
Yeah.
You know, I probably wouldn't put us forward for such some of the challenges, but you know, I'm game to go along with it. And
so what moved it to fruit and veg? Did you go for a list of what you'd like to do, or was it something?
No, it was more of a case there wasn't a fruit and veg shop on the high
So
street.
you really did a bit of research into.
Well, Lisa's a vegetarian. I'm a flexitarian, as we well know. You know?
Yeah.
So
Flexitarian,
I know. But you know, we have a lot of fruit and veg at home, and the supermarket stuff wasn't. Everyone knows you buy it, you put it on the shelf or in your cupboard or whatever, and then a couple of days later it's going in the bin if you haven't had it.
Yeah.
So we wanted to sort of provide fresh fruit and veg to people, and we wanted to go along the ecological sort of path as well. So the shop's completely zero waste, plastic free.
And I noticed as well, you have a lot of local other produce in your shop as well.
We
Yeah,
try and get, that's part of the eco side of things, you know, minimising the transportation costs and that lot. So we try and get as local as we possibly can. Obviously, you can't get pineapples and satsumas from down the road, you know, they've got to come from afar. And that's what, you know, and you have to cater to what people want as much as just having local stuff. But yeah, we try as hard as we can.
And I suppose that moving into town, how long have you been in town now?
Three.
Well, you're not a newbie anymore.
Just over 3 years.
3 years. But yet, having a business in a busy high street in Builth, you must get to meet people as well. I mean, it's form new relationships and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we have a lot of regular customers who, you know, you're on first name basis with, and when you're not at work, you say hello to them outside of the shop. To create further relationships, I don't know, it's a funny one, isn't it? Because you know, you're the professional basis of you know, we're the greengrocers on the high street. Do you fancy?
But your regular customer coming in, don't you? For that moment in time, you have that person comes in on the Thursday, and you get used to having that chat. I've also seen that for a couple of local community events, you've sold tickets from there as well.
We'll do whatever we can.
I know that, and you've done that. I've noticed.
We have a little charity.
You're supportive of charities in the town and stuff.
Yeah.
So, how is the Christmas going for you now? How's that?
Christmas is it's a strange one. It's a mad one, isn't it? It's we're everyone else on the high street I know have been prepared for had all their Christmas decorations up for the last 2-3 weeks, but we're very traditional in that sense, and we just want, you know, so ours didn't go up till the 1st, and they'll come down on the 1st because we don't want it to be about consumerism or, you know, about having to buy because it's Christmas. It's more of a traditional thing for us. But in the shop, we've got you know, nice products and that lot for sale that are a bit novelty gimmicky, but very nice at the same thing. But it's a fruit and veg shop, isn't it? So
I've seen you've been advertising, got your deliveries ready to go.
Yeah. So we're doing Christmas boxes that on the 21st, 22nd and 23rd. We'll be delivering all three of those.
You can see that. I noticed, I was talking to Lisa, actually, and she gave me the sheet where you can order, can't you? Yeah.
There's come into the shop, it's online. I feel as if I'm just promoting our
There is a question for you, sort of wrap-up question. What's for the new year for you, Joe? What's in your focus for the new year?
For me or for the Root Cellar?
For the Root Cellar, what do you think?
For the Root Cellar, I think we're really trying to push our veg box scheme at the moment. So we do a veg box that we deliver on every Friday, and we're really trying to push that, get more people to have that as a weekly or a fortnightly thing where we just, you know, put the boxes together and deliver them out. I say expand the business itself, but we're a very small shop, so you can only expand so much. But that's about it for the Root Cellar. Just maintain sort of the high quality goods that we're getting and try and keep it at a reasonable price. It's really hard at the moment with, you know, everything's gone up. We see it's gone up for us, and we're trying to keep the prices low.
Yeah, that's a big thing.
You know, not making that much profit on it. You know, the shop doesn't make that much profit, if I'm honest. It's we're more providing a community service, I think,
Yes.
at the moment.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
But, you know, hopefully that will just pick up a little bit more. It's all about word of mouth and getting more people in through the doors. Because our markup on there is very, very slight. So, but yeah, just trying to keep going forward with that.
What about yourself, then, Joe? What do you think?
Personally, you know, it's like the old New Year's resolution list, isn't it? Go to the gym more,
Yes.
spend more time with family, spend more time with friends. It all involves working less.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
it doesn't
I
can't
suppose the
happen,
great
you know.
work-life balance, isn't
Yeah,
it?
there's no such thing as there really.
No.
Well, I suppose you've got it down to it. Yeah.
Well, I try, Joe.
Yeah, fair one. But no, yeah, just family life, I think. Just you know, expand on family life.
Yeah.
And
Well, Joe, it hasn't been that bad in the tavern. Would you come back to the tavern?
I would, yeah, next time.
You don't not tea, though.
We'll have points on the.
All right. I promise you, next time you come, you can have a pint. Yeah. And here's one for you. With the Six Nations only around the corner, I know you're a massive rugby fan. Yeah. What about a pint with the old mate in the rugby club?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, mate,
Happy Christmas. Yeah. Happy New Year to you, Joe. And thank you so much, mate.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
And thank you for giving me the honour of being the first person.
Yes, what an honour.
Indeed.
Thank you very much.
Indeed, no, thank you.